Hi and welcome to my channel. As you know, the UK government has implemented massive rules and changes regarding the carer visa, but most importantly, the dependent visa. And so many people are confused, concerned, getting visa rejections because they are applying for dependents when maybe they are not actually allowed. So in today's video, I'm going to explain to you everything that is going on regarding this dependent visa. If you're already in the UK, for example, and you switch from a visa category that allows dependents to one that doesn't allow dependents, what's going to happen to your family already in the UK? If you're still out of the UK, for example, and you relocate with a carer visa and you happen to say get married in the UK or have a baby in the UK, for example, what will be the immigration status of your partner or that baby in the UK? And I'm saying this from first-hand experience because I support hundreds and hundreds of people every single month to go through these processes. So I'm having first-hand feedback and experience with the home office, visa feedback, visa applications, and really what is going on. That's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. So if you haven't joined this family, hit the subscribe button below because you want to be the first person that is notified every single day when I drop a new video on here. But most importantly, by the way, I do have a free newsletter. I've dropped a link in the comment section below. I send information such as there's directly to your inbox. I send information about free visa sponsorship jobs and opportunities in the UK to relocate or switch to those jobs that will allow you to have dependents. But most importantly, career progression in the UK, because now you're in this country, then what? What are the best opportunities for you to progress so that you can eventually earn a lot of money while working less so you can retire early, strong, healthy, and live a beautiful life? So you're going to see a link in the comment section below. To join that newsletter is free and I send the info to you, but you're also going to see my contact details on there. There's my email address and my WhatsApp number. And if you're sat there thinking, Melvis, I need support with these visa sponsorship jobs, I need guidance, I need to know what's the best path to pursue, I'm out of the UK, I'm already in this country, I need something better, I need to switch from domiciliary care, I need to switch my student visa because I don't want to get into the graduate visa, which is super expensive, and you need that guidance to get NHS jobs, to upgrade into nursing, study nursing courses for free without paying any tuition fees, or you're already a nurse and you're looking to progress into senior positions, I can support you with all of that journey because 13 years ago, I started my own UK journey as a carer in a nursing home, and I'm now an advanced nurse practitioner, which is the most senior clinical nursing job. So I've got extensive experience, knowledge about all these processes in the UK. And like I said to you, I talk from first-hand experience. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Look, one thing I'm going to say is drop a comment in the comment section below. Are you in the UK or out of the UK? So if you're in the UK, just say in the UK. If you're out of the UK, just say out of the UK. Because I like to have a good idea of who is watching this video so that I can share information that is really relatable and relevant to support you to successfully go through this UK journey. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm also going to share, by the way, my own experience and my own what I would do, obviously, in this scenario, and what are the jobs that would allow you to bring dependents to the UK without stressing out about any of these scenarios that we're talking about. So the first thing I'm going to say is if you relocate to the UK on a carer visa and you get here, what is going to happen if you give birth, for example, in the UK, but if you get married, for example, and can you be able to have a dependent visa or grant a dependent visa to your partner who maybe is under similar circumstances as you, but already in the UK? So that's the first case scenario. And by the way, what do you think about this? I would like you to drop a comment in the comment section. Do you think that person will get a dependent visa, or do you think they will not be able to get a dependent visa? Because the UK government is on a mission to reduce net migration. And while it is not an opportunity for you and I to say, I'm not going to relocate to the UK or go elsewhere, we know that the UK is the best country for relocation. There are thousands of reasons, but I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty now because that's a whole, detail for another day. So drop that comment in the comment section. What do you think? The thing is, if you get to the UK, let's say as a carer, for example, and you get into a relationship or you get married to somebody who is also a carer and who is also not allowed dependents, it means that each of you will have to have your own visa independently, which means both of you need to remain as main applicants. If you're also somebody who is already in the UK, obviously, that's what's going to happen to you. But most importantly, when you have the baby, what's going to happen? Look, I don't want to sit here and say when you're getting married to somebody, you should check their occupation. You check what's your occupation code, what job are you doing. But I'm sorry, if you want to make sure that you're avoiding all of these, what I'm talking about, then you should be very vigilant. And if you're somebody who wants to be smart and you don't want to get entangled into all of these immigration rules, then I'm going to say you should be very smart with not only who you're interacting with, but also certain things if you're getting into with people, because the implications are massive. I have seen people that have come to the UK. For example, recently, there was one of the ladies. She came in as a domiciliary carer, was working obviously in the UK, fell in love with a fellow domiciliary carer. They came from the same country, because you're likely going to be interacting and getting into relationships or all of that with people within your surroundings, which means, the people that you're interacting with. Because if you don't interact with somebody, how are you going to get to meet them anyway? It's not going to be possible. And so they decided that they wanted to get married and all of that. But guess what happens? They had a baby, just recently. They applied for visas, the baby's visa, dependent visa for the baby, and the Home Office refused to give the baby because she's on a carer visa for domiciliary care, which doesn't allow dependents. He is also on a carer visa doing domiciliary care, which doesn't allow dependents either. So they got married, had this beautiful little baby, applied for a visa for the baby, and the visa was refused on the basis that she isn't entitled to have dependents in the UK. So this baby doesn't have any, haven't got any status because their visa was refused. Imagine giving birth to a baby and that baby's visa is refused. It's been very distressing. But the reason I'm sharing this is so that you are aware as well, because I know there are thousands of people who are kind of in limbo when it comes to these sorts of things, so that you are obviously aware. And I want you to drop a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I am following, because it is crucial information that I'm giving you. This is from first-hand experience. You need to be very, very smart, very vigilant. Gone are the days where people are like, I'm just going to come to the UK and then get myself sorted. No, you need to be smart. You need to be strategic from day one. If you take risks to move to the UK under certain circumstances, I tell you, you're going to regret it when you get here. I would rather take longer, get the right visa, the right job, the right path, than get some of these unscrupulous means that I always call to get here quicker. It's not about who is going to get here the quickest, but it's who is going to get here in the best possible way. That's how I call it. That's my own personal view, and that's what I would do. And having all this experience in the UK, I would not risk following some of these paths. But at the end of the day, you're an adult. You're going to do what's best for you, because that's life. So again, what do you think about what I'm sharing? Please do share this with your friends, your loved ones, your colleagues, so that they're aware. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of confusion with these UK visas. But let me tell you, the government is on a mission to ensure that they are reducing net migration. And there's a lot of plans that they have for indefinite leave to remain. I don't want to get into that now, but if you're interested to know what they are planning regarding indefinite leave to remain, just drop a comment in the comment section below and say ILR. So indefinite leave to remain. When I see the comments indefinite leave to remain, I know that you're interested to know more information, and this is going to affect everybody, everyone that is already in the UK now and people that are still to come in the future. And it's important that as the government is making their plans, you're also being really smart and you're planning in advance. You cannot just live day to day in the UK with the current immigration rules. You need to be smart, you need to be wise, you need to be ahead of the game. You need to be ahead of the game. You need to plan. You cannot just leave and see what's going to happen, because you end up in very, very distressing circumstances. And so that's one of the scenarios. The next scenario is if you're in the UK, let's say, for example, on a student visa, and you have a spouse, for example, already in the UK with you on a student visa. Let's say you came to the UK in January, you brought your spouse with you, and then you're looking to switch, you've completed your studies, you're looking to switch to a work visa, but you happen to get a carer job, for example, that doesn't allow dependents. What's going to happen to your dependents already in the UK? This is something that, again, there's a lot that is going on, and there are very mixed opinions, but I'm going to share what I'm sharing from my personal experience and what I've seen, what I've experienced, what I have, like I say, what I've got experience in. There's one thing I'm going to say, that sometimes when you apply for a visa, the person that goes through your application is absolutely crucial. And it's one of those things that you can sit and pray and hope that the right person goes through that application, because some people are so strict. Some people are unnecessarily like strict. I'm going to say that. And they would dig all of the nitty gritty. What document is this? Why did you do this? What about this? What about that? And it ends up a very disastrous situation. But what will happen if you switch into a visa that doesn't allow dependents and you already have dependents in the UK? Very, very sad, very disheartening. 99.9% of these visas are being refused, they are being rejected, which means if you've got dependents, I urge you to only apply for jobs, not only, but to focus on those jobs that will allow you to bring dependents to the UK. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a situation where each household, each family member, say husband, wife, for example, each person has to apply for their own job. So gone are the days where one person would apply for a job and then cover the whole family. Nowadays, if you find yourself under these circumstances, if the wife is applying for her own visa, the husband also has to be applying for his own visa, so that each person has their own visa independently, despite the fact that you're married. Because for one person to have a dependent visa, the other person has to have a visa that allows dependents. This is very disheartening. I didn't ever see this day coming in the UK. But if you're under these circumstances, you need to look at that. So drop a comment in the comment section and say dependent visa. And I'm going to now tell you what to do. What are those jobs that allow dependents? Because obviously you've watched the video till now and I appreciate your time. I know that it can be very full on sometimes watching these videos, but like I say, it's very important for you, for your UK relocation journey, for your UK career progression, and it's going to have a massive impact on you depending on obviously what you choose. Also, if you're enjoying this content, by the way, hit the like button below. It lets me know that I enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more of it. But if you're not aware, by the way, I've got a second YouTube channel called Nurse Melvis Money Diary, where I share information about work from home jobs that I'm doing currently, the ones I've done in the past, how you can earn extra money online. This money can help you with your rent, with your extra bills, holidays, visa processes. And who knows, you may even end up where you're earning a lot of money and you're even able to quit your job and do this full time. And talking about this, I've dropped a link in the comment section below so that you can check out that YouTube channel, and obviously just hit the subscribe button, check out the videos there if you're interested in work from home jobs. And I tell you, 2025, if you've not started looking for work from home opportunities, easy ways to earn extra money online, that is one goal that I'm giving you for 2025. Because as we speak, I currently make between £5,000 to £10,000 every single month from home. The reason why I do this is because it allows me to have time to support the people that are in my private coaching program. Because if I'm working full time or having to do extra hours to help myself and support with my bills, it will be very difficult to offer one-to-one support that I offer to people who are in my coaching program. So that's why these work from home jobs have been a massive lifesaver for me. They give me the time to be at home, to be available for one-to-one interview preparation calls, CV reviews, personal statement reviews, NHS jobs, and all of that. And like I say, I earn between £5,000 to £10,000 every single month, and I only put in a few hours. So I decided to have that channel to share it with you. Many of you have already started, these jobs, and just check it out. Check the comment section. And the name of the channel is Nurse Melvis Money Diary. The channel is all about earning money online, supplementing your income, and obviously making your first £1,000 online if you're new to all of this. Also, I make sure that I share beginner friendly jobs that don't require experience. I also like to share the ones that have free training so that you can get a perfect introduction into the work from home world and earning money online. So just check that out at your earliest convenience. But like I said, if you need to contact me, my details are in the comment section below. You see my WhatsApp number as well as my email address, and you can contact me at your earliest convenience. So what about those jobs that offer visa sponsorship? with dependents. Obviously, if you're someone who's got no dependents, it really doesn't matter. You can just go for any job. But the only difference is once you're already in the UK, if you happen to then get married to somebody under the same circumstances as you, or you happen to have a baby, then you're going to be stranded because you will not be able to give a dependent visa to the person or get it from them, or indeed to your baby. So those are the things to be thinking about. But NHS jobs, if you watch any of my previous videos, I would never go on enough about the importance of taking that extra piece of energy to get a job with the NHS, because NHS jobs allow dependents, including carer jobs. There are lots of clinical, non-clinical jobs. Again, drop a comment in the comment section below and say NHS jobs. This is powerful. It's going to take you a lot of dedication, persistence, and perseverance to get NHS jobs. I've got to be honest with you. It's not like you watch on YouTube and people say, send a quick email here and you're gonna get a job with the NHS in 2 days. It doesn't work. I have 12 years of experience working for the NHS. I understand inside out the jobs, the requirements, the interview preparation, everything that is needed. It is a lot of hard work, but it is the best option that you can go for. You cannot get in through agencies, through agents, through anything. I can't even promise or guarantee you a job, because what I'm giving you is guidance. These are the jobs you can apply for. This is what they need. This is how to position yourself. This is how to include, whatever experiences or qualifications you have, so that it increases your chances of success. Like I say, no one can guarantee your job with the NHS because there's no other way to get in. And that's why it's only for those people who are persistent and who will be able to take the advantages to outweigh the hassle that you need to go through. So it's not only for nurses, it's not only for doctors, it's not only for pharmacists. There are jobs that are entry level. In fact, most of them don't require any experience or particular qualifications, but it's about you getting a good understanding of what they need. If you need more information about this and how to apply, drop a comment in the comment section below and say how to apply. And I'll know that you need more info on how to apply for those NHS jobs. So drop a comment in the comment section and say how to apply. So with these jobs, like I've said, entry level, there is something for everybody. Many of them don't require IELTS. You don't need to score a 7 like the case. If you're somebody who is also a registered nurse overseas and you're currently in the UK or considering coming to the UK through the carer pathway, getting a job with the NHS is going to fantastically accelerate your getting onto the NMC register. There are massive advantages working for the NHS, apart from all the other workplace benefits, the guarantee when it comes to a job, and just it's immense. That's why myself, I've got 12 years of experience working for the NHS, because it is the best option. It allows dependents. You're also exempted from the higher salary thresholds, as well as all the extra fees that are associated with visa applications. But what do you think? Have you got any questions till now? If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'm more than happy to join you there. If you're somebody who needs one-to-one guidance, if you want to find out more information about my private coaching program, check the description box below or the about section of this channel. You see more information there. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, like, are you for real? Hit the subscribe button now, because you don't want to miss out on any info. But again, because you watched the video till now, just drop a comment in the comment section and say I watched till the end, because when you come here asking questions, I need to know whether you actually went through the video or you've just like asked questions without actually going through it. So drop a comment in the comment section below and say I watched till the end. And if you've got any questions, I'm more than happy to obviously answer them, because I'm here to guide you, to hold your hand, to support you, so that you're not only successful with relocating to the UK without spending thousands of pounds getting into debt, but your career is successful in the UK and you're not regretting why you moved to this country stuck, stranded, broke, suffering, and feeling worse than you were back home. Take advantage of the opportunities in this country and check this out.